Hey y'all, Matt Allen here, sunny South Georgia. It's actually nice and, well, I won't say cool, it's cooler today. What I want to do is do a video on the Killer Instinct crossbow. Basically, it's going to be lubing the rails and lubing the string. The reason I'm doing this is I ran into an issue that I think the pro guys actually told me about and I just overlooked. But anyway, oh, and before we get to that, all right, I've had a few comments about this being a Chinese bow, Chinese junk. Well, you know what? This is my first bow. It's an entry crossbow. I do intend to get a 10-point USA made. Yeah. But at this particular moment, I am sticking with a Killer Instinct, at least for this year. I had planned on getting a Wicked Ridge. It's a little over twice the price I paid for this, and everyone that I have spoken to about Wicked Ridge and the Killer Instinct say that I made the right choice. Granted, yes, it's not American made. Neither is Toyota. That's all I drive. But back to what we were going to work on. All right, here is what I do as far as maintenance on this bow. This came with my bow. This is called rail snot. I still kind of giggle about that. Another big mosquito. Rail snot is used along your rail right here. Usually, you see where your string is right here? Usually I'll put it from here all the way down the rail to where the string actually catches when it's in the cocked position. I'll show that here in a minute. So basically, I'll take a little bit of this wonderful stuff, just a little old bit, and I'll run it all the way down on that side. Oops, on that side. And for those of you who actually noticed that, I didn't go past the thing. So I still have stuff on my hand. The string does not go up here. It shouldn't, because we have stabilizers there. But you know what? That's just kind of me wiping it off with my finger. And it still keeps the rail lubed. So I've just lubed the rail, the whole complete rail up to here. My next thing, this is rail lube. I don't know if you saw rail snot. I don't know if he brought it into it. Rail snot, sorry. Rail lube. I think they're actually pretty much the same thing. This is more of a chapstick form. I've already put chapstick on, so we're not going to do that. The string, granted, it's already sliding on this. This part of it probably does not need it. This is your server. Yeah. So I'm going to do it anyway. Put a little bit of this gunk on here, just to keep the string nice, or the serving nice and lubed. The other thing that I'll do, I'm going to show here, Nate. See where the serving here is? It goes back around, and it actually comes around here. Now it goes down. So I'll put a little bit here and a little bit down here. I'll rub a little bit on the cam. Same thing both sides. Y'all see where I'm going with this in a minute, because there was something that I missed when the pro shop was telling me about this. Alright, so right now in the uncocked position we have the bow lubed. I'm going to cock it. If you want to pause that.
When?
Okay, so as you noticed before, when I was using real lube, did this part, this part of the string, and actually only about that much of it was showing past my cam, right? So now I have the rest of it, the part that was hidden by the cam, I can now lube. Is this important? I don't know, but you know what? I'm going to lube it. I would say it's probably important because I'll show you here in a minute with my awesome camera guy that I'm having fraying on a spot that I didn't realize I was supposed to lube. All right, come around here, Nate. All right, you see the discoloration? That's supposed to be black. What happened was I did not realize, and I'm going to set this up, I did not realize where these strings right here go through, there's a sled they ride in. That sled, when I shoot it, or when it's not cocked, all this serving is on this side. So it actually runs back and forth through that sled. I did not realize this. So now that it's cocked, I'm gonna put a little bit of my chapstick. I'm gonna put lube. Now I'm not talking about the red and black or orange and black part here. I'm talking about the part like this that's actually darkened because it's an extra string around it to save your crossbow. So I don't see it on this side. So basically I just try to get everywhere that something is moving through a mechanical point, i.e. the sled that I didn't know about, up and down. That's not a mechanical point, but it's running up and down this. I try to lube that part of the string. Of course, we lube this also. Anything moving through your cam system, I try to lube all of that. And like I said, as you see, this is stuff I would have missed if I had not cocked the bow and lubed it. The only other thing I can tell you, you got Allen screws here on your stabilizer, or string dampener, I guess you'd call it. I'll have to look up the terminology. Tighten them, or put an Allen wrench in it if you have one that fits. You don't have to dog down tight because it's probably fine, but just in case, after shooting it a couple of times, put a little bit of pressure to see if they move. If they move, tighten them. I only lube my rail and my string every roughly 20 shots. Same up here, your scope mount, I would say just put a little bit of pressure. If it doesn't move, leave it. It probably has Loctite on it. If it does move, tighten it. So, there you go. That's the inexperienced version. The only reason I say that is because this is my first crossbow. I did have an old Barnett one time, and it was like 1983. So anyway, that is how I take care of all this, or try to. And like I say, I'll probably be going with an American-made 10-point soon. All right, buddy. Y'all have a good one.